Hey, so being an oracle, my meditations sometimes deal with some pretty heavy communication. So I wanted to share one. This one came in, I had one recently that offered knowledge and wisdom on a subject I think all of us can use help with, and that's perspective. During this meditation, they said, let us show you something. So I released, and they showed myself standing in my yard looking at the sun and staring at the sunshine, and not staring at it, but looking at it, going, oh, thank you for I was giving it grace. Thank you for your warmth. Thank you for keeping us in orbit. Thank you for the growth. Thank you for the healing. Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for everything you are to us and being the center of our solar system. And it was a little bit longer, but I was just offering grace and gratitude at that. And then they took me to like the surface of Mars, and there was someone. It's a metaphor, okay? But there was someone on Mars, and they were standing there looking at the sun at the exact same moment in time. And they were looking at the sun saying, you don't provide a lot of warmth, but you do give us some. It's better than nothing. It's helpful during the day. It's cold at night, of course. Thank you for you're just a little bit smaller than the moon. We thank you for being the gravitation that keeps us in orbit and give us our seasons and things like that. So this person was giving gratitude for the sun, and from their point of view, and the things that they were grateful for. And then at the exact same time, elsewhere in the galaxy, someone was staring at the same sun, a star, and in the sky it was nighttime. And they were saying, look at that little dot right there. It's the eye of the constellation of a bear. And they said, isn't that great? I wonder, that star happens to be at the right space, right spot, right time. And in review of this, the lesson is that it's the power of perspective. Perspective. Now, it's important because at the exact same moment in time, all three versions of someone, including myself, had their truth, and everyone saw that truth as their truth, and it's perspective on what the truth actually is. The truth is the sun or the star. That's it. It is what it is. It's our perspective of that truth, or our perspective of the sun, the star, in that moment of time. Now, the thing about perspective is basically all three people saw the sun at the exact same time, but all have a different version of their truth. And none of those three people can convince the other two that they were wrong, because there were three different versions of truth. And that perspective, a perspective is something that's internal, that you have a perspective on, but also you have to respect. We have to learn to respect other people's perspectives. It doesn't mean they're wrong, because their truth is their truth, but it doesn't necessarily make it my truth or our truth or your truth. But it's the learning and accepting of the power of perspective and seeing things from the other person's point of view. Because I understand, and through the teachings and learnings and knowledge I've gained, that there are many versions of a truth. There is not any one truth. And people get locked into their perspectives, and they refuse to change their perspective when someone comes at them with their perspective. So I think in understanding the power in that meditation that came in, that knowledge, that wisdom of the power of perspective, and understanding it, at least from that particular example that was given to me. It was a powerful. I woke up when I came back, and I was changed. It changed me, and it's difficult to accept that it can happen so quickly. But think about that. Play it again if you need to, but listen, because perspective, it's different than perception. I'm going to do another video on perception, but perspective is powerful, and it's how we use it to get along or not get along with those that may differ from us in our opinion. I hope this is helpful. Thank you for your opportunity to learn.